What's going on, guys? Andy here again, and I had a question over the weekend from a couple of my subscribers that were asking what's the deal with chord boxes or chord diagrams and why they kind of appear upside down or the wrong way round to how they might expect, and even saying that in my beginner's book, which is this one, that my chord charts look upside down. So obviously this is a common question, actually more common than you may realise, and this is something that we have to address. Let me show you what we're talking about. So this is my beginner book, which is the book in question, and this is my view in my studio. Look at my crazy curtains, my blackout curtains. They're kind of, they're awesome. But this is the book that they're talking about, and on page 14 where we have the first chord, you can kind of see why it's confusing, because when we look at it on the diagram or when you look on a website, you see that this is what the chord looks like when we're playing it, but compare that to the diagram which is straight above it and it kind of appears upside down. However, when you actually have the guitar on your knee and you are playing the chord in question, the E major chord, it suddenly looks the right way around because it matches what you see. So that's the idea of them being that way around, and it is misleading when you see them on top of each other like that when you see a photo, but when you actually hold it on your knee, hopefully this and this look like they're the same way around. The other logical thing that we have, if we just ignore this photo a minute and look at the diagram, is that this is the thickest string, this one on our guitar, the thickest one, and then this one is the thinnest. So this one is lower than this one is higher, and therefore it is more logical for it to be this way around because it goes low at the bottom to high at the top. And that is the same way that things appear in tab when we're going from a low note to a higher note. They kind of go up and down the page. This is the minor pentatonic, so do 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 do. And then the same with the chords, doesn't matter what chord you're looking at, they appear upside down when you look next to. They can appear upside down when you're comparing them to a photograph, but when you actually have the guitar on your knee and you're looking at this, it is the right way around. And if I was to use that example of a G7 chord, which is like this, you can see that now looks the same way around as that one, and the C7 chord underneath it like this, that is the same way around also, and that is why I've chosen to do it this way. Now these chord diagrams can also be written vertically as opposed to horizontally. The idea of them being vertical is to try and help left-handed guitarists, because obviously if it's already looking upside down to right-handed guitarists, it's actually looking back to front to left-handed guitarists, and that is something that I totally sympathise with and something that, you know, I feel could be addressed. However, this way round is just the most common way that you are going to see chord diagrams just throughout the world in your life, in other books and on the internet as well. And when a chord diagram is written vertically, so shown vertically like this, the fact that we have lower strings and higher strings is kind of lost in this, and that can make it harder, in my experience, to show people how to read tab and the whole low to high thing. So that is why I've chosen to keep it the same way around. And if you are a left-handed guitarist, I can understand why you might think this is harder for you, but it's just hard for everyone in the beginning. And as soon as you know what you're looking for, it becomes easy and straightforward, and it's not upside down or back to front at all. If anything, it's kind of the guitar that is strung upside down because the low notes are higher, you know, physically, and the thinnest string is actually the highest, but it's on the bottom. It's kind of the guitar, and I think the only reason for that is why a guitar's strung this way is it sounds more natural to strum low to high when we do that. But I can't be sure of that. That's just my kind of logical way of thinking about it, but there may be other reasons as well. So let me know your questions on this kind of topic. Left-handers, I'm talking to you guys as well. What are your struggles other than chord diagrams with learning the guitar, and how can I help you more? You know, right-handers, what other struggles do you have with reading tab or reading chord sheets or chord boxes, or even just, you know, song sheets in general? And I will answer those questions for you. Write them down below, and I'll hopefully be making some more videos for you guys on this topic. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in another video.